Hello everybody and welcome back to AgSkies2. In between episodes I did a little bit of work. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what I did before the last episode. I've got 3 crafting CPUs, or crafting units now, so I can do 3 different auto craftings at once. Put a dense cable over here so that I can potentially put something interesting with the AE system over there, and built this guy. This guy is basically fluids. So each of these 4 magma crucibles is set with a export bus on the back of it, inputting something, right? This one is doing redstone, this one's doing glowstone, this one's doing ender pearls. It liquefies them and feeds them into the fluid transposers above. So anytime I need a crafting recipe that uses one of those, I can either feed it into here, or I've already got encoded to get a bucket of each one. So if you look in the crafting terminal, you'll see a bucket of each one as an available ingredient. This does fill up my my dense cable over here. This one's at what's it, 32? There we go, 32 of 32. So yeah, that one's full. This one's full, I'm pretty sure. That side's just using 8, and then I ran the other cable off the bottom. Right, so if we look down here, I've got one cable running down here that's only using, actually I don't even think it's using one because all it's got on it is that terminal right now. And then I've got that one running off the side of another controller, giving me another 32 channels. So that's the changes to the AE system. I haven't done much over here, just still getting random things in. I did put in a filing cabinet to pick up bows. So I'm not sure if it's working yet, but actually yeah, it seems to be. So that's cool. Oh, one more fun thing. I crafted an angel block to help me out. Angel blocks are neat. They can basically be placed anywhere, regardless of if there's a block around them, and when you break them, they come right back to you. So that's really useful when you're, on the jetpack and, right? I just want to stand somewhere real quick. Cool stuff. So that's what's been going on in between episodes. In this episode, I kind of want to do some magic. So, also in between episodes, I finished up the Thaumcraft room. It's it's a little bigger than I wanted, but that's because I want to put the blood magic area up here, and I'm going to need a certain size for it. So that's what's kind of driving the size. I did move this chest and the research table in, and let's see what we need to do to get through some quests. So this is the Thaumcraft quest area. There's quite a bit of it. Let's see. We need a crucible, and we need a thaumic stone extruder, and I bet that those are in the Thaumaturge. So let's look over here and see if I can find the crucible. That looks kind of like a crucible. Alchemy. Okay, wand on a cauldron. That's useful. Okay. Let's find a wand. And let's make myself a cauldron. You know what? I'm going to want an AE terminal over there at some point. I'll build that in a second. There we are. So let's see, we'll do alchemy over here. So I right-clicked it with the wand, and now I've got a crucible. Quest book. I wonder... Oh. Maybe I have to harvest it? There we go. And I get 5 iron ore. Okay. Not sure what I'll do with the iron ore, but I'm not going to make them into iron, since ore blocks like that are kind of difficult to come by in a skyblock map. What's next? Let's get the Thaumaturge stone extruder. I'm guessing that's an X asterisk, since that's what kind of gives you skyblock enabled items. Sky, shimmer leaf, cinder pearl. All the ones that are flashing are not researched yet, so you have to obviously research them. To research something, I'm not seeing anything that looks like the Thaumaturge stone extruder. That's shards. Barrels. At this point, I'm just looking around, looking for the stone extruder. Or something that looks like stone. Not really finding it though. Oh well. Let's work on something else. I haven't built an arcane work table yet. I'll just check to make sure. I bet it's down in here somewhere. Okay, aggromancy. Alright, let's make ourselves a work table. This is going to be useful for a lot of things. So an arcane work table is where you basically do crafting with magic. It uses energy from the wand, V or Vis. You can see right now this wand has 25 of each. I'm going to need to get that jetpack display away. Alright, so and you can see there's there's 6 little indicators up in the upper left showing how full the wand is of each different type of basic aspect. Then when you're crafting something, you need a certain amount. But anyway, let's click a table with a wand and build a work table. I don't think I have a spare table laying around. In fact, I do. Alright, I right-clicked it, and now my wand is on the table. It's up here. You can see it has 25 of each type of V, and I have something that looks like a basic crafting grid. So, what's next? Primal charms, amulets, rings. That's interesting. I got some of those from the treasure bags. Enchanted fabric. Ah, this is how you can make robes. I think I need robes. I definitely need robes. So, to get robes, I need boots, leggings, and a robe. That's going to take 8, 14, 18 enchanted fabrics. Enchanted fabric is wool with string. Let's do it. Ooh, I don't have very much string. I'm going to need to get string. Silk wisps, cotton, more cotton. I can pulverize wool for it. Alright, well, let's pulverize some wool. I'll take the colored wool, just because it can also give me a chance for dye. Oh, that's rock wool, not regular wool. Almost there. There we are. So that gives me 4 times 18 string and 18 wool, which will let me make 18 pieces of enchanted fabric and make my robes. I wonder if I should dye them first. Let's make them white. That might be interesting. I've never tried making white. I don't actually know if the color matters. Not entirely sure. So let's make that. And then, oh, I don't have enough V. I need 5.5. I have 5.2. Can I make anything else? I don't think so. Alright, well, what we'll need to do is release our node in a jar and use it to refresh. I'm going to put it over here. And I think if I right click on it, yep, there it is. Now, yeah, but I can't see. Okay, this is interesting. Each node has, right, a certain amount of charge to it, right? You can see 15 on each of the 6 primal aspects. Here, with a wooden wand, you can drain it all the way and damage it. I don't want to do that. So I need something to be able to see what level they're at. I really need goggles of reveal. Oh, it was not researched, but I just clicked it to research it. Alright, to do that I'm going to need some V. I'm going to need leather, 2 thermometers, and a gold ingot. 2 gold ingots. Alright, so let's go make 2 thermometers. Of course, I need the shards. It's a little more gold than I really wanted, but it's okay. And just for fun, let's scan a thermometer just to get research credits. Now I also need those 2 gold and 4 leather. Now, I am going to have to recharge this wand a bit to use it. So I'm just going to have to be very, very careful. All right, you can see I'm down to 13 of Ignis, 14 of the others. I just want to make sure I don't drain them all the way down. Okay, I'm down to 8, 7, 6. Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay, 4. I'm done. I'm not going any closer until it recharges. Not sure if I'll have enough to do this, but we'll see. Hey, I have enough. Goggles of Revealing. So we'll swap those out. And now you can see that node. 1 is much bigger, easier to see, but it also immediately shows me how much charge it has in each one. And when I'm using the wand, I'll see it going down in real time. So let's see if I happen to have enough to make insufficient, insufficient. Oh, I have enough for that. So now I've got my Thaumaturge's boots. Insufficient for that one. Or sorry, that's for boots. That's leggings. For some reason I miscounted the number of things I was going to need, because I still need 7. I only have 7 and I'm going to need 8. Oh well, I messed that up. Alright, while the node is recharging, I'll go make some more enchanted, or go get the materials for some more enchanted fabric. Got lots of string now. I need 1 more piece. Oh, wait a minute, I need to do this on the table upstairs. You know what? I really need a crafting terminal in the Thaumaturge room. To get a crafting terminal, I need a calculation processor, a crafting table, and an ME terminal. ME terminal is the only thing I need. Needs a logic processor. Fortunately, that's one of the things the system knows how to build. So you can see with more than one system, this one is busy with the logic processor, but if I want to do something else, I just plug into it, right? Just let it do its thing. And I think this one is what I will run up to handle the Thaumaturge room. Let's get that logic processor in. That gets me my ME terminal. Arcane crafting terminal. think I'll build a regular crafting terminal first. And I've got some, let's make some more dense cable. While that's working, just want to go check, make sure I'm not running low on anything over here. Nope, I seem to be fine. One thing I worry about after setting up the liquefier systems is running out of redstone or glowstone, but I'm doing okay with those. Not sure. Let's see what's taking this. Oh, it's crafting pure fluix crystals. Yeah, that takes a bit. But in the meantime, we can perfect. I'm not sure where I'll end up putting the terminal. I just wanted to mark where it was going to come up. And let's make some covered cable as well. Oh, it needed pure fluix crystals too. Yeah, we'll take those. And that should be enough to get started. Oh, I still need to connect the dense cables down here. Perfect. That's not the best cable routing in the world, but it'll do. Alright, so this is kind of right in the middle of the floor, but until I figure out where I want it, it'll do. The main point is just to give me a more convenient place to access the system. Alright. Insufficient. Let's go see how charged up we are. And you can see the indicator up in the upper left shows that the wand is nearly empty. I've got a little bit of power left. Alright, I'm about out of Ignis, so if that Ignis hits 2, okay, then I'm going to stop. I do not want to damage that node because, well, the other nodes typically are found way down toward bedrock, and I don't really want to go down there. Let's see if I've got enough to make one more piece of fabric. I do. And insufficient. I need 5.1 air. I have 4.68 air. So yeah, still got some little bit more to do. And what that'll do, that'll give me a discount on all operations requiring V going forward. So let's look at what I can research while I'm waiting on that. I've got enchanted fabric. I can make basic artifacts with shards and gold to make a primal charm. Amulets, rings, belts. Those are probably things that you can expand on later on. Some things that aren't researchable yet. Arcane stone. Okay. Kind of elemental. Make all kinds of fun stuff with that. Paving stone of travel, paving stone of the warding. I'm not going to play with those right now. This will be fun. Nitor. So, I clicked it too fast, but you can see for Elementium, you need 3 Potentia and 1 Ignis to purchase it. I have that, so it will let me. If you go look at, let's see, it's under aspects. Actually, the easiest way would be to click the research table. This will show you basically how many research points you have in each one of the items. So you can see I have quite a bit in different places, less than others, right? Very, very little Volatus, a little bit of Victus. I'll be working on that later on. But for right now, let's go, this we could research expertise. So research is how you discover things, right? Research expertise gives you 25% chance you'll regain the research point. That's useful. Research mastery. Okay, whenever you remove an aspect that you place in a hex. Okay, I'll have to read about hexes. And research duplication. The deconstruction table. So the deconstruction table is cool. It basically lets you consume objects to get research points, right? So that's potentially useful. I'm not sure what research duplication is, but let's. I don't really need any of these until I get better wands. Let's go make some Nitor, which I do. This is basically a light source and a heat source, which turns out to be really useful for the Crucible, which I haven't dealt with yet. You get 3 Ignis, 3 Lux, and a Potentia. You toss a glowstone in, and voila. Well, let's see what we need to build that. That'll be a cool way to end the episode, since I'm not the node is not regenerating quite as quickly as I had hoped. Right? Yeah, still only 3 Ignis. Until that regenerates, I'm not going to mess with that. Right, so I need a water bucket. And probably in between episodes I'll make a little bit better system for that, but for right now we'll just use a bucket. Alright, it's now full. Let's dig under there, and we'll get a torch. Thought I had some torches, but oh well. So that's going to start bubbling in a minute. You can see it's still right now. I'll show it to you when it starts bubbling. But we need, to make Nitor, we need 3 Ignis, 3 Lux, and 3 Potentia. Well, let's go look at what we might use to make that. A torch, if I shift, gets me 1 Lux. I'm going to put 6 there. It'll become obvious in a second why I'm doing that. Coal gives us 2 Potentia and 2 Ignis. So if I toss 3 coal in, I'll get 6 Potentia, 6 Ignis. 6 torches will get me 6 Lux, which should be enough to get me 2 pieces of Nitor if I toss in 2 pieces of glowstone dust. Let's see if it works. Alright, that's not bubbling yet. I'm going to pause this until it bubbles, and then I'll be back. I'm back. I got tired of waiting on the torch and put a lava block under it. Because, you know. Alright, I need 6 torches, 3 coals, 2 glowstones. Okay. So what I'm going to do is push Q, and you can see it's showing me, because I have the goggles of revealing, what I have. So I have 6 of each. I toss in a glowstone, I get a Nitor back, toss in another, and you can see it's now empty of magic. So I have 2 Nitor. What can Nitor do? I'm glad you asked. Nitor are really cool light sources. They look kind of magic. I like them. So they're just kind of cool. The other thing they can do is provide heat, so I'm going to replace that lava block with Nitor. And you can learn all this from your handy-dandy Thaumaturge, if you read about it. Flame seems to be fueled by magic. The number of uses for an ever-burning flame seemed endless. It seemed to provide more light than heat, but it could still be a steady source of energy. So it will cause the cauldron to boil, which is cool. Other things here, magic tallow, which can be used to make candles, glass vials, which can be used to hold the types of magic in basically the essentia in the crucible, and some other things. We're going to eventually get to all those guys. Arcane lamps, levitators. I still haven't found that cobble generation. I'll eventually find it. If the quest book says anything. Just the Thaumic stone extruder. No idea. Oh well. I'll try to find it in between episodes, and I'll see you next time.